Welcome to the 2025 Pre-Pegasus Stakes Show. This $3 million 1 1/8 mile Grade 1 stakes run on the dirt is a premier race for the nation's best 4-year-old horses and up. Our broadcast premieres several outstanding horses, trainers, and expert analysts. You will hear from Todd Pletcher, Ken McPeek, Saffie Joseph Jr, Dale Romans, Graham Motion, and Gustavo Delgado Jr. Horses scheduled to compete are Locked, Crupi, White Abarrio, SkippyLongStocking, Mystik Dan, Saudi Crown, Senor Buscador, and 5 other super challengers. I'm here with one of the leading trainers, Dale Romans. Dale, what's your opinion about the impending Pegasus coming up here?
It's always a great race. You got the Derby winner, Mystik Dan, trying to bounce back. You got Saudi Crown, $3 million earner, White Abarrio on his home racetrack. A lot of exciting things happening. A great day of racing.
We're here at Palm Meadows Training Center in Florida, and I'm with Philip Antonacci, a known trainer. This Pegasus is coming up. Who are you looking at, or is there any interesting story you're following?
Yeah, I think it should be a pretty interesting race. I don't think there's any clear dominant horse this year, so I think it makes for a good betting race and a good race to watch as a fan. I think Locked for Todd Pletcher has been very impressive in his last start. And I think Todd really knows how to get these horses right in South Florida and peak on these big days at Gulfstream. So I'd look for Locked to show up well, but obviously a very competitive race. And Brad Cox got a horse in there with Saudi Crown that's always shows up as well. So I think it'll be a good race, and it'll be good to watch for the fans.
We're here with prominent trainer Graham Motion, and getting his opinion on what he thinks about the upcoming Pegasus Stakes.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a great field. It's a full field. The best horses that are in training right now. Mystik Dan's obviously coming off a little bit of a disappointing race, but to get the Derby winner to Gulfstream, that's pretty exciting. White Abarrio, SkippyLongStockings. I mean, these are the best older horses in training. It's a great field. It would be hard to go out on a limb and pick a winner. I was actually stabled with Senor Buscador in California for the Breeders' Cup. Lovely horse. If he's able to get back to his old self, he can be competitive. It's a great field.
We're here with Saffie Joseph Jr, outstanding trainer here, Florida nationally now, with 2 big horses in the Pegasus and a couple in the Fillies and Mares race coming up. Just give me your overall view of what's exciting about this and what you're hoping for.
I mean, the Pegasus Day is always exciting. You have the great racing, big crowds, and then you have a party after that brings new fans to races. So it's a unique situation, and it's a meet that we look forward to every year.
And obviously you have high hopes for both horses.
Yeah, both horses are well. They're running the Pegasus before. They haven't performed well, but they're in good order right now. And we have a few more days to go, and we just hope everything continues well. And we feel like White Abarrio is coming to the race in great shape, and so is Skippy.
I'm here with Gustavo Delgado Jr, quite a successful stable here at Gulfstream, and asking his opinion on how he sees the Pegasus Stakes shaping up.
I'm gonna go with Mystik Dan. I'm all about Kentucky Derby winners. We always root for them, and I wasn't sure that the filly is running Power Squeeze. She's trained by my cousin Jorge, and family is family, and I will say the horse that you're hearing that, right? That's my dad. And Saudi Crown, it must be tough. He's gonna be in the speed, I guess.
Okay, and just for the record, you guys won. You and your dad won the Derby in 23.
Thank God.
With Maid.
Planning to do it again.
And it's on the agenda.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kettle.
Thank you for your opinion.
You're welcome.
I'm here with Ken McPeek. A tremendous opportunity to talk to the guy that won the Kentucky Derby just this past year, and he's in the Pegasus Stakes with Mystik Dan. So, Kenny, just give me a brief update of how the horse is doing and how it feels to be in it.
Well, we're glad to have him here in South Florida, especially with the weather up north right now. So we got lucky to dodge some of that. And then, coming out of this race in California, that obviously didn't go very well. But the horse seems to be healthy coming out of the race. And I think it was a lot to ask of him, going 7/8, first time back over a 7-month layoff. And I'm not so sure that I did enough to get him ready, but going into it, we were confident, and he didn't run the race we hoped. And now here we're going to regroup, and we've got him here in South Florida, and And right now, all plans are towards the Pegasus. The race is in 2 weeks tomorrow, and he's going to get a workout tomorrow morning, and we're going to kind of take it as it comes after that. And we're optimistic that this horse can bounce back.
Can I ask you who you think your biggest competition might be for that race so far?
Honestly, I haven't studied it that much yet. I'm really going to probably get into that later in the week. I'm going to take some time out. More than anything, we're going to focus in on him and how he's doing individually, and we won't worry about the competition until we actually decide to enter.
And is your jockey confirmed Brian Hernandez yet?
Yeah, Brian goes where we go, and he's been a big part of our team. And if off chance that he doesn't ride Mystik Dan, then he may very well come in for some other races, because we've got Eclipse Awards that weekend or that week. So look, we're wonderful down here right now, and happy to be part of the program again, and fingers crossed that everything goes smooth with him.
Yeah, and you introduced my last question on the Eclipse Awards. You got Torpedo Anna being considered for the horse of the year, so to speak.
Yeah. No, we're excited about that. I mean, if you had asked me years back if I'd go to Fasig Tipton and buy a $40,000 yearling and she'd end up being horse of the year candidate, I'd be thrilled, of course. And all the things she's done and what a pleasure she is to be around. She's just an amazing filly, and just a real honor to handle a horse of her caliber.
We're rooting for you, and thanks for being such a great representative of the racing profession.
No, my pleasure.
I'm here with well-known trainer Todd Pletcher. He's right now potentially got 2 in the Pegasus coming up. Todd, how do you see this race sizing up, and why do you have your 2 in there? What do you see going on to you have to compete with the other horses?
Well, we got Locked and Crupi both coming into it. Crupi finished 3rd in it last year, and it seems like he's a horse that if there were a good solid pace up front, that would really benefit him. He's pace dependent. He's going to drop back and make one run, so if things get fast up front, that would certainly help him. Locke's coming off 2 consecutive wins, a win in the Cigar Mile. We're looking forward to getting him stretched back out around 2 turns. He's been a very promising horse that unfortunately missed most of the spring and summer last year in his 3-year-old year, but seems to be really rounding into form now.
Just give me a quick idea. You've got, I think, 2 fillies maybe in the turf race?
Right now we have 2 European fillies, or actually 1 European filly and the South African filly, Bless My Stars. He's a Grade 1 winner in South Africa. Had 1 start here. Ran a deceptively good 5th from a bad draw going a mile, and Rakaya is making her first start for us. She came over, won an undercard stake on the Breeders' Cup day, and trained very well, so we're excited about both of them.
WuzUpDoc Media was proud to broadcast this introductory Talking Horses show of the 2025 Pegasus Stakes to be run on Saturday, January 25th at Gulfstream Park Racetrack in Hallandale Beach, Florida. We will follow up with our day's coverage of this premier race day and the ambience surrounding the historic event. We will then also include an update of the 2024 Eclipse Awards Ceremony being held on January 23rd at the Breakers Resort Hotel in West Palm Beach, Florida.